Well, hello there, and welcome to glennzb TV for Wednesday, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope into your virtual headset and just onto your screen. Hey, George Bush, I'm bringing New Zealand to the world and the world to New Zealand. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. George Bush, I was watching you from here in New Zealand this morning at the memorial for the fallen Dallas police officers. And I just thought, what have you done with your hair? I haven't seen you for a while. I haven't been following you closely, not as closely as we used to. And I just thought, what have you done with your hair there exactly? What's going on here? We've got, it's a kind of a comb over thing, and also the colour. I mean, it could just be that the way that the picture was being broadcast or received on that particular television screen. But I was watching it on a couple of different networks on a couple of different TVs all at the same time, and the colour seems to be kind of gingerish, and I never really noticed that about George W. before. And also, he's got this sort of comb-over effect, wispy. And I'm just thinking, has he looked at Donald and gone, you know what, buddy? I like your style. Is that what's... And he's gone to the barber and he says, I'll have a Trump, thanks. Is that what's happening there? I don't know. Also appearing at the Dallas Memorial was a guy called Barack Obama, outgoing president. And I was surprised that he decided to start with a joke with his speech this morning. He was acknowledging all the various dignitaries, including the Trump lookalike George W. Bush. And he got up to Chief Dan Brown, who has become sort of a semi-celeb in his own right, the Dallas police chief, because, of course, we now know that his brother was killed by police. This is him here. That's Dan Brown. Don't get him confused with the best-selling author. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he writes, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Hey, Scotland, welcome back. Come on in. We're in Dallas at the moment with Police Chief Dan Brown. So anyway, when Barack Obama got up to him, he made a joke along the lines of, and I don't know that this is word for words, but he said, "I'm glad I met Michelle first because she's always been a massive fan of Stevie Wonder." Or had a thing for Stevie Wonder. And I thought, Obama, you racist! Because, you know, what is he? Is he saying that all semi-bald black guys with glasses look the same? That's ridiculous. This guy doesn't look anything like this guy. He looks like this guy. That's Samuel L. Jackson, of course. There. I mean, come on. Seriously, I don't think that's racist. I mean, if he'd said Denzel Washington, then totally racist, but yeah. Yeah, that's right. See, I anticipated your every move, Scotland. I was holding up that picture of Samuel L. Jackson before you even suggested it. Ha ha! So, did that suggestion come from all of Scotland? Probably. So anyway, it turns out that, because I hadn't actually been listening to the speech, I'd only been watching it, that guy had actually quoted that guy in his speech. I'm not sure if anybody quoted that guy. It would have been amazing if somebody had made reference to snakes on a plane with a few deleted expletives at that memorial, but it didn't go that far. But the joke was weird. All right. I see the robot apocalypse is really gaining momentum now. Only this morning, the producer of a radio breakfast show in this building, not of our show on this station, but a sports station adjacent to us, just wandered into our studio towards the windows out there. If you're watching this in the VR, you can actually pan and you'll see out those windows there, because he was trying to catch a Pokemon. And I just said to him, just keep walking out the window. And I'm sure people are doing that. I'm sure there have been deaths. I don't know of any that have been reported. I've heard of injuries. No actual deaths yet, but it's only a matter of time. You're playing their game, literally, people. Be people. Don't let the robots push you around. Or, actually, there's no use fighting it. They're going to win in the end. So maybe just walk out the window and search your Pokemons. Finally, hey, who ate all my onion rings? So Hell Pizza delivered a box of their onion rings this morning. And look, I opened the box. And all I've got is a greasy stain and a used napkin. What do you mean it was probably me? That's outrageous. Come on, Scotland, back me up on this. No? Alright. Calories before 9 a.m. don't count. It's science. I am glennzb. Thanks for having me up your Periscope. I'll see you back here again tomorrow. My rings.